Well, these days, if we are not personally affected by cancer, we sure know someone who is. And it feels like sometimes you're alone, adrift. And the message today is you're not alone, and there's lots of help for you. We've got the Canadian Cosmetic, Toiletry and Fragrance Foundation Executive Director, Sherry Abbott, here today. And, you know, unfortunately, you know exactly what it's like to be a person diagnosed with cancer and wondering what next.
Well, that's right. 21 years ago,
Wow.
I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and was given about 3 months to live. So I'm very fortunate, but I'm a real advocate for never say never, and that there's no such thing as false hope. So
they said 3 months, and you said, forget that. What did you do?
Well, after the best there is in medical care and attention, and we're so fortunate to live in a country that provides us excellent medical care, I really sought out a lot of other resources, or tried to search them out. And really I found that my family and my friends and my healthcare team were my greatest advocates in terms of being a supportive network for me. And that's something that's really important, and something that I wanted to talk a little bit about today.
Yeah, it's become a real passion for you now to make sure that other women feel like they have a good support system around them. So tell us about the initiatives you've got going on right now.
Well, our foundation has had the Look Good, Feel Better program under its arms and on its wings, I guess, for almost 19 years. And during that time frame, we've had over 110,000 Canadian women benefit from our Look Good, Feel Better free workshops that are held in the major cancer centers and hospitals across the country.
And it sounds so simple, the idea of learning how to put on makeup to bring out your best features while you are dealing with the loss of your hair and whatever else effects are happening to you because of the chemo. It sounds simple, but it's not simple, is it? There's so much psychological going on there.
Well, you know what? It really is about the emotional and social support that a group activity like a Look Good, Feel Better workshop, a hands-on learning how to workshop can be. So we have almost 1,900 volunteers that are industry trained across the country. And really, when the women in our workshops come together, they realize that they're not alone on their cancer journey. And for many women, that's one of the first steps that they can take to take charge, literally, and to find creative ways to take back some of the control that's been lost as a result of cancer and its treatment. And really, when the women come together, there's usually about 8 to 10 women in a workshop with our volunteers who are just, you know, the heart of our program. And they learn simple techniques, but really important things while they're undergoing or have had their cancer treatment, like cosmetic hygiene, you know, how to care for their compromised immune system even is really important because their blood counts are low. So we teach them some simple tips and techniques that they can follow while they're in active phases of treatment. We teach them about sun care because of photosensitivity, and of course giving your skin a healthy look of color and recreating the look of lost brows and eyelashes. And the women in our workshops love to learn all about how to manage hair loss. Our volunteers teach them about creative ways that they can, you know, manage hair loss, from scarf tying to turbans to wigs. So there's so many great styles and offerings out there. So it's really an educational and informative session. So the women come in thinking, what am I doing here? What am I going to learn? And by the second half of the workshop in the cancer centers and hospitals, they're often telling us they need to close the doors because there's so much laughter. Everybody's wondering, why can't I do that too? So it's really encouraging and uplifting. But during those past 19 years, the CCTFA Foundation has heard so much feedback from women who have gone through our workshops. They write into us telling us what a wonderful experience it was. We often call it a makeover for the spirit, because they really find that when they can look and feel more like themselves again, not only does it give them their own sense of confidence and optimism, but it helps their family members and their friends feel like, you know, there's some hope and optimism here and moving forward.
And it would give you freedom, I think, too, to be able to go out into the world, buy your groceries, do whatever you need to do, and not have people staring at you knowing because just by looking at you, what's happening.
Well, there's a lot of societal misconceptions about cancer and its treatment, and of course, the chemotherapy drugs and other treatments that can cause, some of the more dramatic effects, which are almost always temporary, like hair loss, can provide a lot of confusion. So it's really great when, like I said, you can take back some of that control. So if any of your viewers are interested, if they log on to lookgoodfeelbetter.ca, they can find out about our free workshops. We have a workshop locator there, and there's lots of other great information. Maybe they've been to a workshop and would like some refresher tips. We have some videos there. But I guess one of the greatest things that we've done recently is looked at how, as a foundation, we can provide more help to these women, because they often leave our workshops and say, okay, now what? I feel so good, I look so good, I just want to go out and have some fun, I want to meet some people. And we know that that supportive network is really empowering for women. And relationships do have the power to heal. And because we live in such a vast country, and we have so many different challenges across the country as it relates to having cancer, whether it's cultural barriers, age, it can be geographical barriers, we wanted to find ways that we could help support women on their journey. And once you're diagnosed with cancer, healing often becomes a lifelong journey. And there are issues and hurdles that arise along the way. So our foundation expanded its mandate to address and help find solutions to the psychosocial issues.
And is that the new website that you've just launched?
Actually, it is, and that's one of our newest solutions. We've got a new companion program to Look Good, Feel Better. So some of our alumni who've been through the workshop might be interested to know that our new I guess it's an online community network, facingcancer.ca, which is our newest initiative, and thankfully Shoppers Drug Mart came forward as our title sponsor of that great place where women could go to share, confide, and connect. And psychosocial encompasses everything else a woman may be going through as a result of cancer and its treatment, beyond the medical and physical challenges of the actual tumor and treatment of the disease. So it can range from issues of relationships. There's a lot of grieving that happens with cancer, from loss of the life we once knew, to perhaps reproductive organs. Some women will grieve the future and not being able to bear children. In my particular instance, that was my case, having ovarian cancer and all of the treatment that went with that. But there are always hurdles, and there's always things that we need to overcome: financial, insurance. There's just a host of issues that arise.
And it's so wonderful that you've put this together, not only the Look Good, Feel Good program, but now this facingcancer.ca to help women on their journey, because you've proven that it doesn't have to be a life sentence. You can go on with life and enjoy and live life to its fullest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here. Facingcancer.ca. And now some more events coming up that we want you to take a look at.
I'm really inspired by, I'm familiar with Sherry Scott, and she's done some great things through the years, and what an inspiration.
3 months to live, she hears, 21 years later. It's like, forget that. I'm moving on with my life.
Yeah.
I love it.
That look good, what is it? Look good, feel good program.
Yep.
Amazing, amazing. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. Speaking of great stuff, we got a giveaway.
Almond Fresh giveaway. We have an Almond Fresh coffee lover gift basket, which is valued at $150.
And what better way to enjoy the rich flavors of almonds than a freshly brewed coffee? The gift pack includes
2 full value Earth's Own Almond Fresh coupons.
1 French press coffee maker,
A milk frother. Oh, I love those.
a frothing pitcher,
A coffee scoop.
and 2 large elegant latte mugs.
2 bags of French press coffee grounds.
For your chance to win, email daytimetoronto@rogerstv.com with the subject saying Almond Fresh giveaway.
Yummy.
Almond's my favorite taste in like.
And coffee prices have
Candy.
gone up, so it's nice to get some free coffee, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's a good one. That's
I
a good
know.
giveaway.
And I'm into almond milk right now because I can't do the dairy.
It's good for you too.
Yeah, very good for you. So that's fantastic.
We have a great show tomorrow,
Singer Jessica Shepard is going to be here.
and then we're going to be cooking with dietitian Pierrette Boucles.
Musical artist Joni Narita.
And getting ready for the barbecue season.
Favorite. And preparing your pet for the spring. Well, that'll be interesting information.
I guess it's, how do you do that?
I don't know.
I need a haircut. Maybe they give me a trim.
Shaggy dog.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.